Hogue EX-01 Tanto point, or Tonto point, depending on how you like to pronounce things. This is the G10 version. What is our pricing from Blade HQ?
Blade HQ.
Blade HQ price, list price is
$239.95.
$239.95.
Blade HQ price $203.96.
Alright, street price is $203. Verse Recon 1 XHP blade, and I think the street price on this from Blade HQ is what?
$104.95.
104.
MSRP is $169.99.
So basically, the Hogue is going to cost you about $100 more. Pretty comparable. This is a 154 cm blade. The XHP is a higher ranking, more expensive steel, but the CPM or 154 cm still very good steel. This is a button lock with a safety, and it only safes it when it's open. I thought it was a safety closed too, but it looks like it's not. Very nicely done knife. If you don't like the shape of the knife, that's just the opinion of you don't like, angular points or whatever, but you can't take anything away from the quality. This is a pretty smooth operating knife. Very nicely made in America. That's why it's $100 more. These are pretty comparable. They weigh within 1/10 of an ounce, the exact same weight, just about 5 ounces. Nominally 4-inch blade. So we're going to do the impact test and the weight hang test. The holes in the handle, the mounting hole and the hole for the weight hang is the same. Exactly 4 inches from the pivot. So everything is exactly comparable, apples to apples. You may see this swing, the rebound come off of here and maybe a different amount. That's just the mass of the knife. Again, this 30 pounds of torque is just the standard, but more will be okay, less won't be so good because it whips and it'll break more because it actually goes too fast. So we just want to hold this firm, not fixed, but firm. Okay. I am going to put on the safety because obviously they intend, so the safety is now clicked on. The safety is there, so they intend to use it. So let's do that. All right. I do have a second one prepared. The edges and points are taken off, so they're safe to handle. In case this one does not pass this, you would think it would be in a safety block, but who knows? So here we go. 1. 2. 'It'd be interesting to see if it passed without the safety. It probably would. 3. 4. Right?
Yep.
Last one.
Last one.
Number 5. Seemed pretty easy. The safety's on. There's a tiniest bit of play in there, a little tick, but let's compare it to the brand new one. Probably nothing. Yeah, they feel actually the same. So that's basically is 100%. Is it as good as it was, or maybe there's a little bit. Maybe it's 98%. It's basically very, very good. Okay, I don't want to confuse. This one is the pristine one. It says our marks on it, so we know we just tested that. Good working order. So let's go ahead and put the Recon 1 in. Let's check this out real quick. Opens, closes. Okay. This is the XHP blade DLC coating. Will be far better than our old flat coating. What was that called?
Tough-X.
Tough-X. Far better than our Tough-X coating. 3. I believe these knives to be very comparable in use. 4. And last one. 5. Okay. As I would expect, functioning working order, absolutely no play. Just as good as before it went in. Okay, so now we're going to do the overstrike. This is a 4-inch knife. You could get back on it and go to chop something. Well, it's not going to chop good because it's a 4-inch knife. But this is a potential to hit this, so we are going to test for the overstrike. Fine tuning. That was difficult. Alright, here we go. Okay, stick my safety on. One. 2. 3. 2. Past 2. Alright, so enough said there. So we'll go ahead and the safety's on, it just pushed it out of the way. It's just, I don't know, just squirted out of the way. It's locked in though. Oh no, not so much. Kinda. Okay, so anyway, put that there. That one failed. We'll go ahead and do the Recon. Then we'll take the brand new pristine knife for the test. Okay, 30 pounds. 1. Okay, why did that swing the whole way down? I don't know. Do you know?
Do not.
With the same torque, same G10 handles, I don't know. It's just the way the masses react. I'm not an engineer or like a scientist, so apparently I just break knives for a living. Just 3?
3.
And drop stuff. I drop a lot of stuff. One thing I can tell you though, that if the knife passes this test, it's pretty darn reliable. And even if you're not chopping, what do you want? A knife that can pass this test or a knife that can't? Is that 5 or 4?
That's 5.
Can't keep track of the numbers either. Alright. Either way, it did more than the other knife, so it's considered the winner. A little bit of tick in there, just a little. Let's see. Yeah, still, it's better now. The way the Trad-Luck's designed with the angles, it's ever tightening. So once you cycle it again, it should kind of go down a little more and be tightened up. But you'll get deformation in the pivot holes and things that happen because there's no steel in here. So the problem here is, of course, the G10 got squished up and deformed. But if you clear that out of the way, you still have a working knife. All right, so we're gonna load this up. I think I hit that one there. And brand new. Hogue. Safety is on. Here. Apparently Chief wants to start with 45 pounds, so we'll do that. The weight is 4 inches back, so you're going to multiply it 4 times 45 to get the inch-pounds of torque that the lock is receiving. Finally figuring out, catching on to this. Every video I forget to crank this up first.
Chief should do that before filming.
Yeah, geez, Chief. Setting me up to look like I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, there we go. Do you have a calculator? Just in case we have to do some math.
I'm ready.
Alright, here we go. 45 pounds. Nice and centered. That's no problem. Shouldn't be a problem for either knife. Alright. 90 pounds. I will say this about button locks. This is definitely the best button lock I've ever seen, I think. They do make that with an aluminum frame that could be stronger. I don't know. This does have steel inserts, the Hogue does, around the important parts there. Okay. I'm going to adjust that a little bit. I want to make sure the blades stay perfectly parallel so they don't get in a twist. We're at 135.
135.
Okay. Pretty good showing so far. Where are we at now?
180.
180. I think this is probably gonna, this is a lot of weight, 180 pounds. Go real slowly.
And always with caution.
Yes. Well, I see the Recon's up, but this keeps sagging. Oh, it's good.
It's up.
It was up for momentarily and then it was down. So there you go. Winner on the impact test, Recon 1. Winner on the weight hang test. So, now this knife, you know, we had 45 pounds. So it held 135 successfully. It might have held 145, 155.
165.
Yeah, I had held 1 pound more than less than this successfully. I don't know. But so what's this fell at the torque that it fell at is, what was this, 185?
Yeah, it held 135.
What's 185 times the 4 inches?
740.
So it fell at 740 inch-pounds of torque because you were going by inches here, the 4 inches. But it held 135, so it's successful at
540.
540. leave that going, we'll check it out. Basically, it's in the same condition it was after the impact test. Little tick, but still functional, still safe. All right.